communication. I'm excited about this new format. Our goal moving forward is to have a quick video update for the week. As you all may have seen, the company has streamlined their communication from several emails per week to just one email per week, and it's the LegalShield weekly update. I think it's brilliant. We'll be doing the same thing here with TeamRenew. Our goal is to have this video be about 5 minutes in length. However, it may go a little bit long. It will go a little bit longer today because I want to start the video today by talking about TeamRenew, what it is, why it is, and why I'm so passionate about our team name and our team culture and our team vibe and what we're all about. Years ago, I started my business with my brother Jeff Hughes, with my brother David Hughes, Mike Hughes, their wives, and I was single at the time. So it was the Hughes brothers, And later we recruited, other family members. And in the beginning it was, it was the Hughes team. And early on in my career, I was pulled aside by a very, very successful leader in network marketing. And this is somebody who mentored me in the early days of my career, who was actually a consultant with LegalShield in those days, $1 million a year consultant who has gone on to become really a trainer to our profession. But he said to me, "What's your team name?" And I said, "Well, we really don't have one. It's kind of been the Hughes team, Hughes family." And he said, "I want to challenge you not to do that." He says, I want to challenge you to create a name that is meaningful to you, to your culture, to the culture that you want to create. And then he gave me a few examples. He says, first of all, if you're the Hughes team, what happens when someone who's not a Hughes becomes a leader and they want to participate in your culture and in your vibe and in your camaraderie and everything else. They said if you're the Hughes team, it's going to be hard for you to attract and retain big leaders, big builders. You might get some producers, but you're not going to get some big leaders. And he said because they're going to want a neutral identity. And if they can't, if they don't feel good about waving the flag in the air with someone else's last name on it, then it'll be difficult for them to plug into that infrastructure. So I got it. I totally understood that. Then he gave me an example. He talked about Darnell Self and how Darnell Self, when he was new, that it was he and 3 of his colleagues, they were the 4 horsemen. These 4 leaders that came out of the gates running hard, running fast, making money. And it was fun and it worked. It's like, hey, here's this, the 4 horsemen. They're waving the flags and the banners and people are excited about it. But what happens when there's a 5th horseman and a 6th horseman and a 7th horseman? And today, of course, we have Team New Vision, one of the most successful teams in all of network marketing. But it's a banner, a flag that people can run under and feel good about. It vibes with them. It makes them feel good and a part of something that's bigger and better than themselves. So with all of that, as I'm having soup with this individual in the San Bernardino Hilton Hotel, he said, "What are you all about? What really matters to you? Like, what is the culture that you want to build your team around?" And I said personal development, without any equivocation at all. Personal development, that's what I'm all about. That's what brought me here. I wouldn't have been able to make really any meaningful income had I not had a passion and a pursuit of personal development before coming here. And he said, "Great, come up with a name around that." Well, within just a few weeks, I was reading in the Bible in Romans chapter 12. It was Romans 12:2, that in essence says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I thought, that's it. What a perfect scripture. How can I wrap this around our team? How can I create a team name with this? Romans 12:2, none of that was working. And then I thought, renew, renew. That's really what we're doing. We are renewing our lives. See, I believe then, like I believe today, that life renewal begins with mind renewal. If we're going to renew our lives, it starts by first renewing our minds. Romans 12:2, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That worked for me. So you know what? TeamRenew was born. And we have been TeamRenew for, I don't know, decade plus, 10, 11, 12, 13 years. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time, though. But it's a culture that I'm really proud of because we know that income will only grow as you do. It's all about you growing. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Take thy coins from thy purse and pour them into thy mind, and thy mind will pour coins back into thy purse." Pretty cool in that old language, right? But the point is if you invest in your mind will fill up your pockets and fill up your bank account and fill up your life. It was Archibald MacLeish who once said that the only thing about a man that is a man is his mind. His mind. That which we should be investing in, right? The only thing about a man that is a man is his mind. Everything else can be found in a pig or a horse. And so in other words, if we want to live a life better, higher than, more fulfilling than the lives lived by pigs and horses, then we've got to use the one thing that differentiates us from the beasts, from the cow, from the crocodile, and that is our minds. Renew your mind, renew your life. TeamRenew. That's what we're all about. Personal development, leadership, value added, service to the marketplace. So let's do a quick recap of the week. I'm going to have to pull up my notes here on my computer. Let's start here. The very first thing that I want to encourage you all to do is to get on our leadership show, the corporate leadership show, every single Monday morning, 10 a.m. Central Time. If you can't do it live because you have a day job or what have you, get in the habit of getting on that. It's recorded. It's a webinar. And I want to make sure that you go and you watch that webinar every week. It is fantastic. About a year ago, Mr. Self changed the format, and he changed it from, just kind of a smorgasbord call to a really focused call on personal development, on leadership, and on network marketing, which includes the 10 core commitments, private business receptions, three-way calls, and all that we do to build very large network marketing organizations. So make sure that you get that every single week, and don't wait till Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to get it. Get it Monday morning live, if at all possible. You can watch it on your smartphones. You can watch it on your computer. And if you can't get it Monday morning, please get it Monday at some point, even if it's right before you go to bed. They're typically average about 45 minutes, I would say, sometimes less, sometimes more. Today it went almost an hour. So make sure that you're on that. Also, make sure that and all that information is in your associate portal, and you'll be getting emails about that once a week. Just scroll down to the section of the weekly, the LegalShield weekly email that says calls, and make sure that you're on that call. The other thing is, make sure you're on our Wednesday night TeamRenew leadership training calls every single Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central. Why? Because this is where we do recognition and training. It's where we get to, it's our one opportunity per week to get the entire organization together one time per week, and you don't want to miss any of the calls this year. We have doubled down, redoubled our efforts to make sure that all of our calls are phenomenal, that they are valuable, that we're bringing in some of the best talent in all of LegalShield. For example, this Wednesday night, we have $500,000 annual earner, Mr. Mike Melia, my good friend, one of my good friends in the business, and I just so appreciate him, his example, his leadership. But think about that. Would you like to make $500,000 a year with LegalShield? Of course, I know I do, So let's get on this call and let's see if we can't find a nugget or two. Let's listen for that thing that might be the difference between someone earning $500,000 a year and someone earning, whatever it is that you are earning per year and whatever I'm earning per year. So that's Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. The phone number is on teamrenew.com, TeamRenew.com. All right, remember that the all-in promotion ends on February 28th. But when you rank advance, you're going to get some cash moolah on stage at the International Convention in July. You've just got to rank advance, keep your persistency where it needs to be, and you're going to be getting some cash on stage. The deadline, February 28th. Let's go, 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 go. Make sure that we're all rank advancing. Referring to my notes. Also, yes, everybody's got to recruit one by month end. Let's get everybody, if you're watching this today, let's make sure that you get a recruit before month end. Why? Because you're going to get free Moss for life, basically a secretarial service that writes letters, make phone calls to your new members to make sure that they got their member kit, to make sure they're using their identity theft product, their legal plan, to make sure they got their will done. They're going to ask for referrals for you. Now, typically, this costs $6 per membership. Just think about it. If you sell 100 memberships over your career, that's $600 that you would spend on this secretarial service. If you do 1,000 memberships over your career, that's $6,000 that you'll be spending on this service. All you've got to do is recruit one person this month and you get Moss for life. Now, for those of you, for whatever reason, you don't recruit one this month, I've got 2 recruits so far for the month, and I intend to get a whole lot more, doing my best to do that. But you can pay $50. You can pay $50 to get that service, one-time $50 fee, and you get it for the rest of your career. Also, new associates, everyone we recruit in the month of January gets Moss for life. I mean, this is a huge, huge promotion that should not be understated. So let's make sure that we're all focusing on that end. Also excited to announce that Mr. Brian Carruthers, Platinum, actually Diamond, Executive Director with LegalShield, $1 million earner, our number 2 money earner, was just promoted and took a corporate position. He is now the Senior Vice President of Field Operations. We'll be hearing more from him in the future. You've probably noticed you've been hearing a lot from him lately. That's because Mr. Self is doing what he's doing. We needed somebody else to help with field operations. That now is Mr. Brian Carruthers. And who better to help lead field operations than somebody who's earning $1 million a year? All right. We heard Mr. Jeff Bell this morning, our CEO. I took a quick note. I want to share this with you. But he said this morning. I just love listening to this guy. And Ms. April Gillespie said it best. When he got done speaking, she sent me a text and she said, he sounds so presidential. And I wrote back, LOL, I was thinking the exact same thing. I love it when he says, God bless Canada and God bless the United States of America. Just a super cool cat. He is the right guy at the right time. And you're going to see, we're going to look back on 2015 and go, what happened? And when I say what happened, I mean what happened in the very, very best way. He said this, let's set records that have never been set before. We want no less than 10,000 associates joining our business every month. And he has a plan to do that. And you're going to see a little bit of that plan on February 1. You're going to see more of that plan in March after the Executive Director event, and a lot of that plan in July at our International Convention at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. Remember, this is the last month of the Tool Blitz, the Perfect Storm Tool Blitz. Make sure that you're filling out those forms, that you're emailing them in so that you can be recognized every week and that you can win cash or prizes that they're going to be drawing in February for all of us who at least send in one sheet. I know some people are sending that sheet in every week, but now's not the time or place to train on that. But if you go into your associate portal and you look up the banner that says Perfect Storm Tool Blitz, you'll learn all about that. And a couple more things and we're done. The Executive Director Leadership Retreat, March 21st and 22nd in Dallas, Texas. You must qualify for Executive Director this month in order to be invited. And when you do qualify, you'll be notified about all the details. Please get your tickets for our next international convention, July 18th, 19th in Las Vegas, again at the MGM Grand. Right now, tickets are only $149 per person. That price point is about to go up, so make sure that you get that done by calling 580-436-RICH, R-I-C-H. That is your number for anything and everything at the home office. Call that number. I think it's prompt number 1 will get you to supplies and registration, but make sure that you're getting your tickets. You don't want to miss this convention. It'll be the best convention we've had in years, if not ever. All right. I think that's it. That is the update for the week. And I'll get better and better at this as we move forward. But I hope you enjoy this format. I think it's a little easier to watch a 5-10 minute video than it is to scour a very long email. I'm excited for all of you. I'm excited for all of us as we go into 2015. We really are in the right place at the right time with the right leadership, the right product, the right services, the right compensation plan, and all that we have that is so good right now. You just watch and see what's going to happen in 2015. All that we have that is so good right now is becoming better even as we speak. And I can't wait to see what that looks like, and I can't wait to see you all as you look at it, as we look at it for the first time together. Make it a great week, everybody. Month end this weekend. Make sure that you close it out, get in the Performance Club, reach your goals. And those of you that are going to be joining me and all the other executives in the company at the Executive Director Retreat in Dallas in March, make sure you lock that up by month end, this month. All right, take care, everybody.